find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is July 30th, 2021, and it's 3:56, almost 4 o'clock. Alright, 1,157 subscribers. Yesterday, I actually record and edit. I started editing my second video for the other channel. After listening to it, I edit some part of it, but I still feel like there's some changes that needs to be made. The intro, the beginning of the video, not the music part, alright, not the music part, which some of you have already seen some part of it, because it's not gonna be the entire music video that I already upload. But when I start talking about my things, I realize that the beginning is a bit too long. It takes a little bit too long to get into the story or whatever it is that I'm talking about. So after I finish record this video, I'm gonna go back and see where I can shorten it and do some stuff, because when I was reading it, writing and everything, it looks good, but when I actually listened to myself, and I was like, some of you probably gonna be discouraged, it's a bit too long to get to the part, because I felt like I need to give you a little background how I come about it. It's pretty much just by once I started start doing things about the Sussexes, videos about the Sussexes, and see how things is working online. And that part took me too long to get to the real actual things that I want to talk about. So this is what happened when you have someone else. It would be good to have someone else look at check your work and stuff like that. If I could find this out on my own work, can you imagine if someone, a real person who's good at that, check my work? It's probably crap. So yeah, after this I'll look into it and see if I could reshape it a little bit. But I pretty much edited, but I just don't like the beginning. I take too long to get to the real thing. Alright, so okay, I'm gonna go on Twitter. A lot of things happened on Twitter yesterday. Alright, let's see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
I decided to show this one, and I'm gonna black some faces. There is someone who had spoken about Meghan, I believe, back in the day. I didn't show it, but apparently it seems like he was rewarded for bashing Meghan, right? So now he has something else out. I'm not gonna show that video, because I think any publicity is good publicity, right? So I'm gonna avoid it. However, I'm gonna show you the parts where the squad are minding their own business regarding this specific kind of thing. Alright, so this is the first tweet that sort of go directly at the thing, but the video is not there, and I just want to see what the squad are saying. Alright, and in the comment section. So there's only 9 comments under this particular post. Alright, and I'm gonna try to black some faces. Alright, we really then go after Gary hard enough. How dare HBO reward him for using a child as an instrument to direct racism and hate at a black woman? How on earth can this public heinous act become a show on HBO? Alright, so this alone already tells you, if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna mention that person's name, and I'm gonna try to black. I'm not even gonna show the pictures anymore. Alright, let's see here. I'm just gonna go straight to the comment and see what some of the squad you see, even though I'm trying not to. Alright, so people are being rewarded for bad behavior, bad practice. And this is look at this, look how YouTube is punishing me. They feel like because some of the things that I'm talking about are too good of a thing. I believe so, because I don't think I'm throwing hateful stuff out there, harmful content, but I have all the requirement that is needed to be in their monetization program. They won't let me in. As a matter of fact, let me go back to YouTube and see how the thing is going. Okay, they're still reviewing my application. Alright, so yeah, so let me go back again to Twitter. Let's see here. Okay, was it up to us to go after that person hard enough? This is what happened when racists allow racists to act like racists. It comes back to bite them in the ass. I'm sure Baldy and Mumbo will handle it or not. Alright, so now they're talking about Mumbo and Handle. I call her coat hanger kid. Alright, the future. Alright, so this is what this thing is sort of about. Okay, some more wrote on you about it and brush it off because it was abusing Meghan, and they were fine with it. Okay, we then know the ins and outs of Twitter then. I have a problem with this going after 3 children. Alright, so that should give you an idea. Okay, I wish I've been on Twitter then. I remember seeing his posts at their worst against Meghan. Don't forget this misogyny underlying quite a bit of his posts. He is awfully quiet lately. All right, so that was that. I know this might sound a bit confusing. I didn't really show the actual post, and I blacked some faces, but I think any publicity is good publicity. So now I'm going to the squads who's talking about it, but pretty much didn't mention any name. All right, I'm here for the Sussexes only. They're the only ones I care and fight. I want and don't discuss anybody else, no matter what's happening in their orbit. This is what makes me happy, and I'm sticking to my principle. All right, so this is what I mean by that. All right, so this person know what's going on, but not. She posted, but her post is somewhat in reference to it, because I was seeing a lot of posts. Oh, what's going on? I think I even commented on V's post, and she or herself make reference to it, but then mention any name, and I'm like, what's going on, and then it was after I went on Omid's Kobe post, and I was like, oh, so this is what they're referring to. See, even Omid's Kobe post I'm not showing, because Omid shows a video of it, so it's like pretty much a promotion, so I'm not gonna show it. Okay, so this is the kind of control sometimes you need to have when you're on social media, because any publicity is publicity. All right, and all of a sudden there's some squad who actually retweeted this thing with the videos and everything, so I'm not even gonna show it to waste my time, to give more time when I'm editing it. All right, so there's comment under that particular tweet. Yes, I don't care about the others, just Meghan, Harry, and the babies. Unless something spill over into my Sussex world of support, I rarely, if ever, comment. Don't care what they wear or what they do. Not interesting. All right, so this is what I mean by the squad don't care. They don't have time to be bullying other people's kids. All right, or to show what do you call this, death threat. I think it's something like that on my last post. All right, there's a picture of Harry. Okay, yes, the haters won't need me to fight for their side as well. Well, I would rather go offline than to fight for anything that they see as important. All right, that's in French. Okay, I'm unbothered by anyone else. Okay, I'm minding my business. All right, this is the squad. They see what's going on. They know, but they're not posting, they're not sharing, they're just minding their own business. Period. A sensible decision. It's a slippery slope otherwise. Yep. Okay, this is all I'm posting today. Okay, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Oh, Dido, there's the squad. Okay, amen to this. Okay, hell to the yeah. Okay, Dido. All right, same here, period, amen. So that's this one. Now let's go to the other tweet. I'm hoping I did arrange them nicely. All right, there's the next post. Okay, I don't know anybody else. I don't inquire about anybody either. I don't know those people. They are irrelevant to me. I only know King Archie and Princess Lily. That's it. Alright, so this is what the other post in terms of Omid's Kobe thing was talking about, is the other side's children. They're doing a thing about it. So imagine if I mention on this video. Alright, that's publicity no matter what. Alright, so if you know the reference of it, that's it. There's to comment under this what the royal watchers and both siders want this time. Okay, hallelujah. So that was that. So some of the posts are very short because the squad were minding their business. They just made reference to it. Just made random reference to it. This is V. I think this is where I commented. That was the very first thing that I, after seeing other squads posts and stuff like that. Okay, this is V. This is why I like to follow her. She was one of the first squad that I follow. Alright, me on Twitter today. That's her. There's 15 comment on there. Ah, come on. Alright, there's this. This is me. And I made some spelling mistake because after some couple people start liking it, and I went to see what they like of what I posted, and I realized there's some mistakes on my spelling. Okay, I just hope there should not be any E here. I just hope, okay, I just hop on here. I'm reading all of these. I'm like, what's going on? I don't follow rats, so if some rats are still, okay, that was supposed to be spilling. Okay, I don't follow rats, so if some rats are spilling tea and squatties don't retweet, I'm lost. Okay, all I care for now, it has nothing to do with our faves, so everything is okay. Alright, take a deep breath, it's gonna be okay. That's me fixing some of my spelling, hop, and spelling. Alright, those folks who were gleeful when the men used that boy to mock and abuse Meghan Markle are very upset today. This cartoon cheapens the royal brand, but that's none of my business. Alright, that's the squad talking, make reference to it, but no names whatsoever. Alright, there's V talking here, none of my businesses, and she's laughing. Alright, let's see here. Alright, there's this is V. Oh my god, that's her GIF. Oh my god, bold enough with sipping on a Red Bull. Alright, I'm going to be polite and just mind my business. That's not my lane at all. But I will go have my drunk ass another mojito and watch Crazy Rich Asian. Those other people can be strong and man their wall and kids again. That's it, GJ. Alright, let's see here. Okay, LOL, this GIF. Okay, sis, everybody's just minding their own business. Look at this. Everybody's laughing. This one posts a emoji with a zipping lip on it with Winnie the Pooh looking at the phone. Sam, sis, Sam. Me. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so the squad don't care. Alright, so I was like, what's going on? Once I find out what's going on, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna show the video. Okay, randoms. This is another squad talking about it. Randoms. If you care about Harry, you should care about his brother. Me? There's the squad just laughing. There's a...
Pourquoi faire? Pourquoi faire?
I think it's French. It's saying why or something like that. I think that's what it means. Alright, 45 comment in here. Exactly. Okay, pourquoi faire? Alright, that's in French. Okay, and French again. If his brother doesn't care to protect Harry, why should we care about Toby? Alright, yeah, nah. Alright, Harry's brother doesn't care about Harry, as reported in the paper of record. Alright, there's this. Prince William on Harry and Meghan crisis. Quote, I've put my arm around my brother all our lives. Okay, I can't do it anymore. End quote. Alright, Queen calls family crisis a summit. That was January 12, 2020. Alright. So if his brother doesn't care about him, why should we care about his kids? This is what the squad is talking about. So once I get the hint of what's going on, I was like, okay, I see it. And then I did take some links of that particular tweet, like Omid. Then when I thought about it, thank God I slept on it and thought, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna show it either. Alright, because any publicity is good publicity. Alright, so let me read more of the comments. So is Billy not Harry's brother? Why didn't he protect his little brother all these years then? They can miss me with this bullshit. Alright, hell no. Prince William could drop off the face of the earth for all I care. P.S. K2. Okay, what the F? Okay, I became a Harry fan when I saw how protective he was of Diana, even as a small boy. Then when he met and loved and married our Meghan, that was it. They are one of the same for me. Okay, I like Queen E because she loves Harry best. The others, okay, that's another GMM4. Okay, I don't know what that means. Alright, that's GIF. Okay, who, me? No. Okay, that's a GIF that said that. Well, that's a stretch. Harry is an extension of the grace and benevolence received through his wife for me. Alright, there's laughing girl. Exactly. Alright, French. For most of us, presumably, we care about Harry because he's married to Meghan. I didn't care if he even exists before Meghan. Alright, okay, I'm one of those. I'm here first and foremost for Meghan and Doria. Harry is by extension. Okay, this is some of the squad who's telling the truth here. Okay, like William care for Harry. Okay, if the royalists are upset about the show, then they should pick that fight upon themselves. This is the squad who saw the problem, alright, and said, why will you put a child in this kind of position, or children for that matter, in this position? This is why the squad started talking about it. And then the squad was like, hey, It's not my problem, okay? If he didn't even care about his own brother, why should we care and try to fight for his kids? Alright, so this is the same here. Once I get the pattern of things, I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna mention it here. Alright, a lot of GIF, most worthy response, that hearty laughter. Alright, and French, it is what it is. It is above me now. Okay, girl, same. Alright, that's people who don't care. This is not what Meghan will say. There's this person, a GIF, like who? Me? Looking over his shoulders to see if there's somebody else behind him. Okay, that's a lot of GIF and emojis. People's laughing. Excuse me, laughing. Okay, let me go to the next one. Okay, next tweet. Okay, this one is saying about, okay, I've learned that karma comes in many forms, said but hey. Okay, that's not my business. There's the thing again, making reference to the thing, don't mention any name, and said, hey, karma will come, but right now this is not my business. Okay, is it a retweet from something? No, it's not. Okay, right. Yep. Okay, sis, I'm sitting back sipping my imaginary cup of tea. My mouth is shut. Okay, like there's a zip on. Alright, let's see here. Everybody's saying their lips are zipped. Alright, yep. A lot of emojis agreeing with her. Just minding their business. Okay, what's up? This is somebody who probably didn't know what's going on. Alright, next tweet. Alright, so that's going pretty well. Alright, let's see here. Okay, Meghan is clearly Harry's #1 supporter. I feel like I did this already, but let's do it again. Alright, there's Meghan, a picture of Meghan clapping of Harry. I guess it's regarding the Centabali polo match. There she is clapping. They show the camera is focused on Meghan, and even though Meghan is in the background, but Harry, who's in the foreground, okay, it's sort of blurry because that's the focus of that thing here. Alright, there's 11 comment. Oh my god, I even comment on it. I forgot. Okay, yep, cheering her man. The simple things in life. He probably been wishing for moments like this after watching other teammates with their families. The clowns ruined it for him. At least he got to experience this before he left. And I put a GIF of a checklist. So that was one thing he got to experience and then checked. And then he moved to Canada, and you know, now it's history. Okay, I was just thinking, I have 5 likes about it and 1 retweet. Okay, I was just thinking of this yesterday. For the first time in his life, he has someone for whom he is #1 and who cares about him without reference to his brother, who lives him and shows it. Okay, why on earth will anyone expect him to let that go? Every single word. Let's see here. May they always and forever be like that. That's in love. 2 hearts. Her look of love and adoration is like no other. Yeah, it goes both ways too. When Harry's looking at Meghan, it's the same thing here. Someone put a picture of Meghan looking at Harry. It's like, oh my goodness. Alright, with adoration. Okay, his cheerleader. That's right. Alright, there's this picture here. I think that was in Australia or something like that. And there's Harry on stage practicing, I guess, his speech. Okay, and then there's Meghan, the only person in the audience. Okay, all the chairs are empty. Alright, looking at Harry. And I think when I first came across it, and I think that's when I was saying that maybe it's something that they practice. Okay, Meghan probably helped him in the hotel or wherever they were, and then now he's practicing it, and Meghan is probably gonna say, maybe you could improve here, or you could do this slightly better, and this and that. Remember, Meghan is a perfection when it comes to public speaking. She doesn't even need any note. All she needs is to understand the background of the situation and whatever. Once she's there, she knows what to say. Alright, so she got this down pat. This is a skill that I wish, you know, pretty much everybody wish they had, that Meghan had, in terms of public speaking. Alright, so I think she's really good at that, to somewhat coach Harry into that when I saw this. I don't think I said it like that, but that was the essence of it. Okay, my God, she is radiant. So that's what true love looks like. Okay, she is radiant. He is glowing. Can you stand it? Of course, she is #1 and Harry is #1, my favorite icon. King Harry and Queen Meghan, I wish them the best of everything. Okay, she was from our one, and she always will be for Harry. Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. I think that was a very good tweet here. So now I think No, it's still the squad. Oh, no. I picked the wrong one. Alright, let's go to this one. Maybe, yeah, I think I did get it correct. Alright, so this is more squad talking, minding their own business. Alright, so anyway, Sussex Squad, seeing as the British press are deleting article. If y'all have article you want saved, please let me know in this thread. We have ways to go back in some cases to original articles, not the update one, and save the version. Let us know what article. Wow, Sussex Squad podcast have some phew. So there was, I think, not yesterday's tweet. There was another tweet that I was talking about where some squaddies mentioned they realized the Daily fell, and you know the ones who've been bashing Meghan with their articles have been updating their articles. So here there's Sussex Squad podcast who's saying if you need anything, let her know because she have ways of going back to the original. So what I think those newspapers are doing is anything that is somewhat negative, they go back and change it and do a save as, all right, overwrite the original one. So here it seems like Sussex Squad podcast have a way of doing it. I gotta give it to her, my goodness. Alright, British tab definitely allow Google bots to index their page, which is good for people looking for their old articles. Let me know if you need some help. Okay, what's the basic strategy for this in 2021 broadly? I feel like I learned indexing 101 10 years ago and never caught up since. Okay, Lord, better go through my phone. Okay, please put your requests in. We will save them all the storage so they can delete or update all they want, but there are databases that archive original article. I feel like this person, she feel like she learned indexing 101 10 years ago and she haven't caught up like ever since. That's like me right now. All right, thank you. Let me check out my archives. There's the squad. All right, you are amazing. This is one of many reasons I love the squad. Okay, lots of article about how Kate cheated her way through school. Okay, do you have any do you have specific, please let us, oh my god, the Sussex Squad podcast, do you have specifics? Please help us out a bit. All right, let's see here. Okay, I should have said post rather than article. A while back, people that went to school with Kate post a lot of tea with receipt, serious receipt. I don't remember the forum. Okay, if possible, save them all, trying to whitewash the past as if it never happened. That is what we are doing, saving them all. If you have articles you want us to index and save it, let us know. This is the thing that I sort of mentioned in a couple of my old videos, is that those articles that they were putting, now they didn't know about the Sussex Squad, of doing that thing of, how do you call this? Sabotage their plan. Because their plan was, in the future, when people are looking for anything about Harry and Meghan and stuff like that, okay, specifically Meghan, is to be completely negative. So what the squad did is pretty much sabotage their plan completely. Okay, every nonsense they thought, it hit a wall. All right, so this is what's good with Michelle and Tina and all of that. All right, so they know how this thing work. My goodness. All right, so let me go to the next tweet here. Okay, enough already. You've been going on for days about this, and honestly it is getting weird. You are cheating on an issue where there isn't one, blaming the squad for things they are not doing. If we want to mind our business, let us mind our business in peace. Okay, so they delete that specific tweet. Alright, let me go in it. I think it's a thread. I get your stance on your policy, but you cannot control an entire fandom, quite frankly. I have not seen anyone on my timeline talking about those kids and the way you say they are. And it is upsetting that you are doing the same thing we've been fighting against this entire time. Okay, I'm damn proud of this squad because we were the only people out here fighting for Harry and Meghan. The only people calling out lies in these streets, dealing with abuse, watching them gaslight us. Alright, there is no way in hell I'm going to sit here and tweet negatively about the squad. No damn way. Alright, we exist because everyone is different. This is not a monolith. There is no right or wrong way to be part of the squad. Beyonce can't even control the beehive. Plus, you think they're a way to control the squad. You need to stop trying to steer people a certain way and let them be. We are effective. Alright, so I saw this and I thought it was reasonable to share, but I'm not sure. I think when I did this, I saw the tweet. So that person probably just removed the tweet because she came after it. So there's a couple comment under here. Let's see here. Girl, I'm tired. If she wants to defend Cambridge's kid, then do it alone. Why so mad? Because we're minding our own business. Ridiculous. All right, let's see here. Alright, literally nobody on the Twitter street said a word when Archie was compared to a monkey, or when Lily was having everyone foaming at the mouth over her name, or compared to a murdered black man. It was us. Why should we fight for others that won't care otherwise? Alright, so this post, I felt like it was very good to share regarding, actually that should have been the very first one, when I started showing the other squad's tweet. Alright, let's see here. Exactly. Defending the Sussexes already makes me tired mentally, and they want us to defend the others too? Nah, I'm out. Okay, so this is the thing here. But this is why we said the squad just mind their own business. When there's nothing to talk about, guess what? They bring past issues or random pictures of Meghan doing something. They create a what do you call this? A caption under it, and then the squad went at it. Alright, they mind their own business. So what I realize is that the squad, you know, with our crazy way of thinking, when there's nothing to talk about, you know, they know what will trigger us. Alright, only the squad will talk about nonsense. Alright, grown adult talking about nonsense, whether it's spicy rice, whether it's this, is that. So we create our own narrative when the Sussexes are not doing anything. So with the Cambridges, the video that I even say I'm not gonna post, alright, they don't want to deal with that. Okay, because we see the problem that it is when it's about kids. Alright, the squad don't want to deal with anything that has to do with children. Alright, they just want to mind their own business and just protect the Sussexes. And the Sussexes don't want to play this game with those people. Alright, to blast their kids on everything and stuff like that. Alright, so they want to focus on their work. Okay, right now, the privacy that they crave for is for when it comes to family. The crazy things that they do with their kids is their own to own only, okay, to own for themselves. All right, let's see here. Preach it, Amy. Okay, I unfollow something is off. I don't get the hopping on the dead horse. All right, she's deactivate now. This is bizarre. All right, all she was saying is what Meghan herself said. You can point out hypocrisy, blatant lies, and stand with it without being an internet bully and mean to others. I, for one, agree with her stance. Play it how you want, but with your words, bring action, consequences. Alright, let's see here. I agree with her too. Like Meghan said, if you love her, you don't need to hate Kate. Okay, if you love the Sussex kids, there's no need to hate the Cambridge's kid, especially since they are kids. That said, I mostly saw Sussex squad condemning the new show. Alright, that's what I think. So, okay, all those other things that I've been showing you is the show. It has to do with the show. The squad say, I'm not about this, I'm not gonna go. Alright, or ignoring it, which is fine too. Can be expected to take up every fight. Either way, the squad does not eat and fight. Alright, I guess doesn't need a fight. Okay, if people were hating on them, call them out individually and don't make it a squad thing. The generalization is what people won't accept. Okay, I'm flabbergasted, truly. Amen, hallelujah. Okay, somebody please DM me because I can't see anything. This is a squad who probably just come here just for Meghan and don't care to follow anybody. So she's seeing only squad stuff who's not showing everything, and like, somebody please DM me because I can't see anything. But anyway, I don't even get why some in the squad all of a sudden want us to defend those people on Shutter Island. Y'all doing too much. her post may not seem funny, but it is to me. Okay, I don't care about anyone else's kid but Harry and Meghan. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna sit back and watch the fireworks. There she is with her GIF in bed, with her wine and the remote. She posted zero evidence of her claim. She continually asked for it. Now she deactivated very odd behavior. I'm confused, but if she feels the Cambridge's kid need to be defended while the rest of us focus on the Sussexes, what exactly is stopping her? She can do as she pleases, but surely she shows that she can force others to do the same as her right. Alright? So in other words, the retweet of that thing that started this thread is that someone came in saying, why we not, I'm assuming, okay, because now I forgot exactly how the thing was. All right, why we not fight for the kid, for the video that's coming out, and then the squad saying, you can't control the squad. All right, let the squad do what they want to do. And majority of the squad are actually on Twitter because of Harry and Meghan. That's it. Alright, they want to see what's going on so they could fight the tabloid. So nobody care about the Shadow Island. Alright, everyone is different. I'm okay with fighting in the gutter for Meghan and Harry if that's where the fight takes me. Okay, sometimes you gotta meet haters on their level, not that you prefer to. But we have to have fire in our bellies for this fight. That is true. Not bringing a butter knife to a gunfight. That's exactly true. Alright? I'm not defending any taxpayers funding privileged white kids, and I'm a white, okay, and I'm white, and I'm gonna enjoy watching the first episode just for the kids. Anyone disagree, comes to me. Alright, everybody have their own thing. Alright, preach. Personally, tired of the drama. She's been at it. Why doesn't she just defend them? And so weird. Alright, she blacked me. Yeah, she's blacking everyone, saying those kids are in their business. Why people can't discuss peacefully? Okay, nope, that's Karen for you. Okay, I think no one should be expected the Sussex squad to fight for the kids. At least I'll spare my energy on that. Alright, well, I apparently miss a lot. Look like she deleted her account. Okay, yep. Alright, let's see here. I unfollow her, getting my head in this cloud. There's everybody. Alright. Oh, okay, I was gonna stop, but there it is. It's almost done. Okay, I've been wondering what in God's name is she talking about. All I've seen in my timeline are people pointing out the hypocrisy and showing receipt that the other contributed to that man's platform that got him the show in the first place. They love him bullying Meghan. Okay, I don't have a bone in this fight. Okay, the followers can defend them until they blow in the face. My fight is for Meghan, Harry, Archie, and Lily. And the beauty of Meghan and Harry having kindness and empathy for others is that is that we don't have to. We can get down and dirty depending on them. Alright, so that was the tweet. Okay, I can't believe I read all of the comments. Alright, next tweet. So here, that's this here. This is Paige again. I don't know. You don't see much of I don't come across much of Paige's tweet thing here. That's because she's minding her own business. We literally saw Archie grow from small bump to this. All right, and she just posted this, and that's it. All right. I hope that little man is keeping them busy. All right. So there's Archie swinging. That's from the Oprah thing. All right. Archie swinging on the swing. So that's what she posted yesterday about Archie. That's it. Alright, nobody responded on this, and that was it. Okay, next tweet that I bookmarked. Let's see, like, okay, 36 minutes here. Okay. Alright, when Harry and Meghan Markle said no and walk away from the cruelty and abuse of a 1,000-year-old institution, okay, they led the way by example, showing young women like Naomi Osaka, Simone Biles, okay, Nicole Hannah-Jones, and others the power of saying no for self-preservation. Alright, I think there's some stuff I have regarding Simone Biles. Alright, because some of the replacement pretty much did pretty good. They come out on top. They step up to the plate. So I was right. All right. And I find out because I'm not really looking at watching the Olympic, but I see some headlines, okay, here and there. Like for instance, before she pulled out, I'm talking about Simone Biles. Before she pulled out, she stumbled on the, I think, tumble horse they call it or something like that. I didn't know that. All right, so her mental her focus wasn't there. So if she felt like she was gonna cost it for the team, and then there's those how do they call those replacement alternates were there for this specific event, so it's to give them that spot. So I think they did pretty good from my understanding. I could be wrong, all right, because I'm not following it. All right, so let's see here. Okay, the power of no. One little word can bring health, abundance, and happiness. All right, there's pictures of Meghan. All right, Meghan Markle. Women don't need to find a voice; they have a voice, and they need to feel empowered to use it. And people need to be encouraged to listen. All right, and then there's Harry. Real men treat women with dignity and give them the respect they deserve. All right, that's Harry. All right, they are enough just as you are. All right, there's another quote from Meghan. It's really important that young women be reminded that their involvement matter and that their voice is heard, even if it feels like it's small. It really can make an impact. All right, that's Meghan. All right, another one with all of these quotes are Meghan and one of Harry, and the other pictures are Naomi and the other lady and Simone. Okay, with fame comes opportunity, but it is also include responsibility to advocate and share, to focus less on glass slippers and more on pushing through glass ceiling, and if I'm lucky enough, to inspire. That's Meghan Markle. My goodness, that's very powerful here. All right, there's one comment on here. All right, someone just put a emoji of laugh. All right, let's see here. Okay, so that's the same one. Okay, let's see here. All right, the British royal family and their mouthpieces and British media were so busy slandering Meghan, they forgot to stop creepy show. Let's see if the British tab will go after this racist. Okay, all right, piece of shit, pretty much. All right, there's 27 comment under this. Okay, that's that. Okay, to be honest, I hope he humiliates the entire family. Harry and Meghan will be fine because they create. That's still about that show again. All right, they created their own narrative that we Americans can reference. The broke royals have not. Okay, don't get me wrong. Gary is trash and a racist, but in their failure to protect, they mentioning the name of the kids from this dude crazy obsession with him because they were so focused on Meghan. Now the name of the kid again, entire reputation will be trashed before even gets a chance to establish his reputation. All right, this is the thing that I saw when when Charles was taking William to those parties. Okay, he's training him to be loyal to the tabloid, and I'm like, he's a young man. Okay, if he make a mistake, people will understand. He's young, he's learning, and all of that. He was at that time, he wasn't doing plucking roses and all of that, but he was young enough where his mistake could be forgiven. Okay, but he was training him to bend over for those tabloid. So now this is what's happening here. It's the same thing. It's that revolving door. All right, so they're training the other one to be just like that. So we're gonna see it's the same repetitive kind of thing. That kid is gonna marry a young girl, and then that young girl is gonna be like a coat hanger, and then he's gonna be plucking roses too. All right, I'm trying not to mention any names, but this is the same thing that is passing on from generation to generation. And then you see Harry, who was a spare, and said, I'm just paraphrasing here, if his father was in pain going through it, okay, why? And then for him also to experience certain pain in this kind of situation, he's like, now I have kid. If I was in pain, why should I pass that pain to my kid? My pain now is to protect him, okay, for him not to experience it. All right, until he's older enough to take care of himself and pave his own way. All right, so at this time when Archie little bit is making mistakes, we don't need to sit every single day on the tabloid. All right, and then we as adult we understand kids make mistake. All right, people make mistake, adult make mistake. But if a child make a mistake, yeah, it can be forgiven. But when he becomes an adult, is this same mistake that he made as a child is being repetitive again? That's when we will have a problem, when the kids are older. All right, so that's the thing here. All right, so Harry cut that chain, that line of abusive of children. He stopped it. He cut it with his kids and said, no, I don't want this for my kids, because I understand the pain of it. So I don't want them to go to that. I'm going to protect them, to the best of my abilities. All right. Do you think they get it canceled? And Ben, okay, it's been in making since last year. Okay. They won't stop a docu about the pedo prince. This family could have done the same in this case. All right. So they're saying, can they stop it? The Wall family, can they stop it? And she's saying, even though they did it for that long. But then again, if it's HBO, I don't think it's almost like the Netflix thing. I don't think so. Whatever they said, they're probably not gonna do it. All right, the HBO is not gonna listen. Okay, the voter will probably. You know what I just read here, if you saw it, you saw it, but I read it, I'm gonna blip it out. Okay, interestingly, that's like giving them ideas. Okay, interesting, they only waking up now. Once again, they show that they are not really interested in royal family at all. They are only thinking about Harry and Meghan 24/7, the real leaders. Right, I'm just gonna watch. Okay, not the show, just the drama. Right, how do we spell karma? Payback. Squad are putting GIF, they're just minding their business and laughing. Okay, I remember tweeting and writing into HBO to try and get them to stop it. He cleaned his timeline on Instagram once he got the deal. All right, let's see here. Not giving this any. Okay, I understand this now. Okay, I remember tweeting and writing into HBO to try to get them to stop it. All right, so I guess when they were talking about him or something like that, then he went back and cleaned his timeline on Instagram. In other words, probably delete stuff, racist stuff about whatever he was saying. Okay, not giving this any free publicity. There it is here. I don't have HBO and I don't subscribe, so the streaming service, so it will never be on my radar. Okay, same here. I don't even know what it is about. All right, so everybody's zipping. So I'm gonna go to the next tweet. All right. There's this. So here it's talking about Princess Diana when she married Prince Charles 40 years ago. All right, so it's here 40 years ago today, which was yesterday. Lady Diana Spencer entered the St. Paul's Cathedral and became Diana, Princess of Wales. But let's not see this as a pretty day. It was one of the worst days of her life, as she said herself. My goodness. All right, let's go read some of the comment. Diana lost all her happiness when she became princess. But when Diana then married Prince Charles, H.R.H. William, okay, and Harry wouldn't exist. Diana just enjoyed being a mom to her 2 boys, and she didn't like all those spotlight. She gave birth to 2 beautiful boys. She was innocent and blessed. Other people decided to make her life harder. All right, and one of the tweet that I said yesterday is that what they did is that everyone have issues, okay, including me. Everyone have their own little problem. But what the royal family did and their mouthpiece, what they did is that they picked one problem that Princess Diana had at the time, and then they stick at it, they amplify it, just like how they did to Meghan when they couldn't find anybody to talk negative about Meghan. All right, so they create their own narrative and they run with it. Okay, she was a lamb to be to the slaughter. May her beautiful soul rest in peace, and may her memory be a blessing to her children and grandchildren. Okay, this wedding caused Diana her happiness and life. All right, there's things of crying and broken heart, emojis of crying and broken heart. It was indeed a day that led her to early untimely death. All right, evil. She met the wrong person. Yep, next tweet. All right, so I'm moving quite well here. The next tweet is talking about, all right, while Prince Philip was sick, his wife was busy fighting for the right to freely pollute Scotland's environment. When I saw this, I was like, I did too. And I saw it randomly too. But Meghan is there quiet. Yet Harry and Meghan, living thousands of miles away in another country, were being disrespectful to people for not stopping their lives. All right, let's see here. They kill a 99, almost 100-year-old man with heart problem by talking God whatever. What? What? Oh my God. Okay, they kill a 99, almost. This, I have to laugh about it, because when you see somebody who lived that long, it's about time to go. All right, he should be happy he lived that long. All right, they kill, meaning like Harry and Meghan. Oh my God, that brings to mind, when the young die so young. My goodness, let's see here. They kill a 99, almost 100-year-old man with heart problems by talking God what about, okay? God what power, okay? Let's see, I don't have the stomach to such foolishness. Go find another, or better yet, maybe find someone who can help you with your derangement. Oh my God, I think this has to be a joke. I don't think she meant it the way that they probably meant it. But now she's in such immense grief that if Harry doesn't leave his wife and kids, okay, he is contribute to her pain. Okay, they claim that has to be some of the tabloid headlines that they're seeing, and they're referencing it to it, because I don't follow a lot of things for me to see. But these comments are really funny though. They claim she is apolitical, but Betty is one of the most political people I have read about in the UK when it benefits her or helps her hide her dirt. All right, I mentioned, okay, I have other things, other articles that I share where, changing the law to not go after her wealth and all of this. So she's as much political as anybody else. All right, okay, I can't, okay, you seem by our given, okay, the hateful royal voters and British media the foretaste, okay, a lot of misspell here, and for their own medicine, why not? Kudos to you, Sly R&D. All right, she was also unveiled a statue of herself. Exactly. Okay, priorities. but au point of view. Okay, emoji of upside down smiley face. Why, yeah, but Queen Elizabeth II of the royal family moved CWDS, okay, Commonwealth, okay, up one day to the same day. Okay, that's changing the Commonwealth Day. All right. Okay, Commonwealth Day up one day, so the same day the open interview air, and they added cameos of the William and Kate royal, which were not included in the original program. Okay, Sconjo, okay, and not visiting him in hospital the whole time he was there. That's talking about the Queen not visiting Prince Philip when he was in the hospital. All right, next tweet. Alright, this is a good read, Sussex Squad. It is heartbreaking that women of color have to struggle every step of the way in the UK to get ahead. Patriarchy is tough on women. The real reason England angry white men hate Meghan Markle, the canary. Alright, let's see here. Thanks for sharing, dear. That was a brilliant and to the point article I really enjoy. Alright, so I'm sort of let me read it. Let's see. If I don't read it, I'll put the link in the description. Alright, the real reason England angry white men hate Meghan. Okay, women of color operate in an arena where two of society's deepest hatred collide. It's where racism and patriarchy unite and create their beloved bastard, Misogynoir. Most women of color have experienced some version of what happened, what Meghan Markle is living right now. England monarchy and its useful idiots hold a special hatred for women of color who dare to grow into their own power. Meghan is black, beautiful, brave, and she owed them nothing. Okay, Misogynoir. Okay, a woman of color, our bodies are simultaneously revealed and hypersexualized. To understand better how this works is in reality, we can look at the kind of abuse aimed at high-profile women of color such as Serena Williams and Caster Semenya. All right, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, sometime when you look, like when I was writing, doing my thing for the other channel, I had to keep on bringing you back. In order for you to move forward, you have to move back. And this is the same pattern that I'm seeing here. Is you have to understand the history of black women. Okay, in 2018, William told Teen Vogue, okay, it was hard for me. People will say I was born a guy, or because of my arm, or because I'm strong. Meanwhile, in athletic, white competitors are attempting to use South African Olympian caster Semenya's body to force her out of the sport. Yeah, I remember who. Yes. I remember who they're talking about. Okay, this was led by white women athletes who were literally crying because Sienna beat them so easily. That is true. I remember. That's the, how do you call this? The track and field young lady. Okay, white women tear and endanger the lives and livelihood of black women. That's a good point of bringing. Okay, white women tears endanger the lives and livelihood of black women. Also, as I'm reading this, it reminds me of that video that I show you in the I forgot her name, that MSNBC commentator said, you know, you're not inviting to our table, this kind of thing. I forgot how it went. Right, Lindsay Sher came in 6th in Rio, then have a piss icicle. Okay, chance in hell of winning, thus let alone a medal, but blame her failure on caster Semenya. Let's see here.
You can see like how emotional it was, like between me and Melissa and Joanna at the end, and we know how each other feel, but it's out with our control and very much relying on the people at the top sorting it out. And like, I think the public can see as well, sorry, like just how difficult it is with the change of rule, but all we can do is give it our best.
I saw you, the three of you, come together there, kind of a hug of unity.
Yeah, I mean, we see each other week in, week out, so yeah, we know how each other feel.
And going forward, I mean, how hard is it for you to keep going in this event, knowing that the event exists as it does now, with the rules it does now?
I was coming down the home straight, and like, we're not far away. Like, I can see, like, you can feel how close it is, and like that's encouraging. And all we can do is work hard over the winter and come back even stronger and just give it our best every year.
Wow, I didn't see that, but that's a very good point. White women's tears endanger the lives and livelihood of black women. Lindsay Sharp came in 6th in Rio. They have a piss icicle, a chance in hell of winning, thus let alone a medal, but blame her failure on caster Semenya. Okay, I hope I pronounced her last name, Semenya. All right. The International Association of Athletic Federation sided with the white women athletes, and this was the exact opposite of how governing bodies and competitors treated white male swimmers. Michael Phelps and Monica Hess explained in the Washington Post. That is a very good point. I'm glad that I'm sharing this with you. All right, Phelps possesses a disproportionately vast wingspan. For example, double joint ankle give his kick unusual range and a quirk that borders on supernatural. Phelps apparently produces just half the lactic acid of typical athletes, and since lactic acid causes fatigue, he's simply better equipped at a biological level excel in his body. Oh my goodness, look how they are popping up Michael Phelps here. And this is why I'm like, if Simone Biles' mental health is not there, and come to find out, she stumbled on, what did that event was? Tumble horse, I think they call it. All right. And she felt like her mental health is not there. It's going to cost the team, okay, some medal, even though she's good. Sometimes you don't have your days. All right. So she felt like, this is not my day. My mind is not there. And she give it to somebody else. And then come to find out, there's the other players step up to the plate. All right, maybe the other teams, players, all right, who were qualified to be in the team, their mental health was not there as well. All right, But let me continue with this. These kind of things are popping up in my mind. If I leave it, I'm going to forget about it. Okay? I'm thinking of those stories because I'm thinking about the ways Michael Phelps was treated as wondrous marvel. Nobody suggests he will be forced to have corrective surgery on his double joint ankle. Nobody decided he should take medication to boost his lactic level. All right? But these people are not content with seeking ownership over our bodies. Women of color are always considered uppity or arrogant for simply asserting our boundaries, physical or otherwise. The other thing that I'm thinking about here, this point that she's making, is that you see that the society tried to eliminate a lot black men. Okay, that was their obstacle. All right, when you look at Trump, when he first came in power, all right, the first thing that he did is remove all those gangsters. What is it? I don't know what they call those gangsters. In one of my videos, I talk about it, the step that Trump did, step by step. People were calling him crazy. He wasn't crazy. He was setting up for his thing for January 6th, so they don't have any obstacle. Okay. So what he did is remove all those is it M16 or blood whatever those how do you call this, those gangsters that happen and around the country, all right, to go straight after him. All right, he bring his problem and then how do you call this, his problem, and then his solution to that is to get rid of the gang. All right, so to lead way for those January 6th kind of thing here, when you look at the steps that he made. All right, so when you look at these things, they took out black men. All right, either put them in jail for minor thing, put them in jail for years, okay, or now just kill them on the street. All right, so now women, black women, had to defend, provide for the family, and all of that. They become the mother and the father in the household. So those who get out of the institution kind of mentality that they were putting black family in, so the black women step into the plate, provide for the kids, letting them know you need to go to school, you need to have an education, even if the mother is having 4 or 5 jobs, you know, preaching to their kids, don't stay on the street, don't do this, go to school, do all of that. And all of this bring to mind those that young lady who won the spelling bee, and that bring to mind also that mother who went to another school district, all right, and was put in jail for doing so because her kids could be at a good school. All of this is playing in mind as I'm seeing this thing here. All right, some of them I didn't mention here, but they were in the news. As I said them, you could make reference to it and go search whatever keyword that I said within my thing. Go do the research. All right, so all of this is being into play here. After all those obstacles they put black women into, they're still coming out on top. And then you see this athlete is crying, this and that, whatever her issues was. And then they said she have no chance in hell of winning anyway. All right, of winning a medal. So these are the things that came into mind. All right, so I'm sorry, some of you don't like my sidetrack, but I have to bring this out. Otherwise, if I finish with this, I'm not gonna remember them. All right, the angry black woman. We all know the trope of angry black women. Many women of color take time to grow into our power simply to avoid it. We add convict to every statement we make. We feel a pressure to remain calm and avoid expression of emotion and argument. With this, I'm thinking of former First Lady Michelle Obama, okay, and also Meghan too, okay. And so we are asked to make ourselves smaller. There's the 50% part here for Meghan. All right, they're asking her to be 50%. All right, we are also asked to make ourselves smaller, quieter, more compliant, because if not, we risk triggering the Misogynoir in the room. It takes this remind me also. It takes a level of self-assurance and self-esteem to be authentically yourself when the world makes you so wrong for it. Piers Morgan, who is Misogynoir incarnated, got his asses handed to him by 2 black women who refuses to submit to his trope. All right. All right, first Trisha Goddard, okay, Goddard, I hope I pronounced her last name right, who flat told Morgan he had no place in this conversation. Let's see here. Oh, I'm telling you, I didn't see all of this. Trisha Goddard says Piers Morgan can call out whatever he wants, but he doesn't get to say what isn't racism against black people. He responded, he's calling out Meghan's incendiary charge of racism against the royal family. Watch. Okay, I didn't see this one. This is what happened when you follow the right squad. You get the scoop.
That conversation we don't know who the conversation was with or the context, but what you're saying is any context in which that kind of conversation happened is automatically racist.
If you are working against a backdrop of non-stop stuff, it does take one straw, only takes one straw to break the camel's back. And what gets me is why is everybody else such an expert about racism against black people? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Piers. You don't get to call out what is and isn't racism against black people. You can call out all the other stuff. I'll leave you to call out all the other stuff you want, but leave the racism stuff to us,
I think when Meghan Markle calls the royal family a racist institution, it's a very serious allegation.
She doesn't use the phrase racist institution.
Actually, correct them right on spot. They do. They portray the royal family as
I'm glad they I know I talk over it, but I'm gonna play it back a little bit. I'm glad they correct him right there. All right. Because this is for history purposes. If they just let it go, all right, saying this is what Meghan said, okay, it will stay on the record. I'm glad they called him out right on the spot, saying she didn't say it that way. All right, let's see here. Let me put it right back. It's almost done. It's only 1 minute and 2 seconds.
It's a very serious allegation.
She doesn't use the phrase racist institution.
Actually, they do. Sorry, they do. They portray the royal family as racist. And it's a very incendiary charge. And I don't think it actually is fair to the royal family to not name the supposed racist.
Oh my goodness. See, I'm glad they stopped him right there and saying, they didn't use that for him. And as he was saying it the second time that I hear it, is that Harry was there. He's part of the family. So what the hell is he saying? Okay, but let me continue. Okay, and next up is Dr. Shola. Oh my God, that's my girl. That's my girl. I learned from her through the squad. I didn't know she exists. I follow her too. She be tweeting some crazy stuff too. Crazy stuff meaning, making fun of her family, her kids, and this and that. She's good. I like her. All right. And next up, Dr. Shola Mos-Shogamanu. She breaks the golden rule. Not only does she refuse to give way when interrupted by white men, she also fired back and shut him down rhetorically. He turns gammon pink. This is what triggered Misogynoir looks and sounds like. Oh, this is good. Let's see here. I'm telling you, I love her. I'm a fan of her. Okay, you want to deny the royal family has any racist undertone or action simply because you're in love with the queen. Okay, what a load of race baiting nonsense. The debate gets very heated between Piers Morgan and Shola Mos. Okay, one. All right, how many minutes? 1 minute and 15 seconds. Let's see here.
What about the behaviour of Harry and Meghan, who are spray gunning his family on global television as Phillip lies in hospital? You might laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think it's piling hurt on the...
You know what? What's really funny about this? Some of the tweet I just read that the Queen didn't even visit Prince Philip when he was in the hospital. For all I know, I think Prince Philip had already died. They were waiting for a good time, the right time to mention his name, that he's dead, so they could cover something up. All right, but let's continue here. I'm sorry, let me move it back a little bit.
Television as Phillip lies in hospital. You might laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think it's piling hurt on the Queen, who is already suffering greatly from her husband's illness.
I wish to respond to that. What I don't think is funny, I'll tell you what I don't think is funny. It's the fact that you are such a disappointment. I wish to God one day you would even surprise me. You constantly use your platform as a wealthy, white, privileged man.
Oh my God, she is something. You constantly do. I wish you could surprise me. I know I know you guys gonna hate me for this, for stopping it, but I have to play with YouTube kind of thing here. Okay, I'm commenting on this. Let's rewind it a little bit. You're a huge disappointment. I wish you could surprise me. Let's move back a little bit. That's why I told you I love her.
Disappointment. I wish to God one day you would even surprise me. You constantly use your platform as a wealthy, white, privileged man with power and influence to
what a
aggravate
load of
and
nonsense,
escalate
honestly.
the bigoted,
What a load of
sexist,
race-baiting
racist,
nonsense.
and the misogynist
What a
attacks on
load
Meghan
of
Markle.
race-baiting
And you do it so
nonsense.
shamelessly.
We have done
That's the
more.
point.
We have done
So the
more
point is
on
94,
racial issues on this
Phillip
show
is
than
99.
any other
So
show
you
on
can't
television.
Call out anything they've
You're
done that is
talking,
wrong.
Charlotte. You can
won't
keep
deny
shouting.
that the royal family has any racist undertone or actions against the first biracial, but simply because you're in love with the queen.
No,
You
I
can
think
love
I
the
think
queen,
what you're doing
but
now.
you can love the
Okay.
queen, but you should be able to call out actions done by the royal family when they got it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you.
Okay, there's the part here I usually say. There's action and there's reaction. Alright? So what Piers Morgan is always do is respond to the reaction, but not the action. This is what, I'm telling you, she's right on point. And what she did and then allowed him to, even though Piers Morgan was talking over her, okay, she continued her point. Because a lot of people will stop. Okay, a lot of people will stop and listen to his nonsense. She didn't stop. She continued with her thought. This is a good way of doing it. All right, because most people will stop and listen to, because that was her turn to speak. All right, that was her turn to speak, but he jumped in because he didn't like what she was saying. Okay, he jumped in to cover her voice, kind of thing. But she didn't stop. She kept going. Eventually, he had to stop. All right, because she wasn't gonna stop. All right, let's see here.
But you should be able to call out actions done by the royal family when they've got it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you trash the Queen. Sorry, just not going to let you do it.
Well,
I'm not going to let you do it.
Oh, I wish it's like I'm not gonna allow you to do something. She was even trashing the queen. What is he talking about? But anyway, how much is it? Oh, it's almost done, so that's good. All right, let's see here. But if you talk the comment, you will see avalanche of triggered gammon. All the comments amount to, quote, she has a point, but her emotion undermined it. Okay, that is a white people seeking to legitimize a woman of color for showing human emotion. They aren't saying this is Piers Morgan, who spent the entire interview screaming and pink face. Okay, it's basic gaslighting that says us having an emotional reaction to their irrational behavior is worse than the behavior. It's also a means of avoiding responsibility for acting badly by blaming the victim and making us unworthy of respectable treatment. And finally, it dehumanizes us. Bottom line, it is a means of England angry white men soothing their egos and exercising control. Enough. Alright, women of color don't owe England angry white men a damn thing. There's barely one of us who didn't get where she is today in spite of them. Okay, they all small-minded, fragile soul, more content with wresting power from us than the white establishment that pins them down. Prince Charles, Phillip, and William are bad enough, but the likes of Piers Morgan and his gang of serfs take the cake. They attempt to enforce subservience and women of color to elevate themselves because it's easier to exploit the privileges of racism and patriarchy than it is to challenge it. They are moral coward hiding behind the same establishment that crushes working class women and men every ethnicity. They could be our ally in a fight for a more equal world, but they choose instead to uphold inequity so they can enjoy the benefit as white men. This is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my God, this is what happened when people are good writers. They put it good. I'm not a good writer, so this is it. This is exactly that. Alright, the establishment. I had to keep on taking things back in order for me to move forward because there's so many branches of things that deal with this thing. That is right, because the establishment is catered to them, so therefore they want to preserve it. They want to preserve the establishment, so therefore they're using Meghan. Alright, let's see here. Let me move on. Okay, that was a very good. I'll put the link in the description. Let me go back to the thing here. that will be one. I have a lot more, but it has to do with politics, so I'm gonna stop this and then go to prayers. This is the last one here. Some people in this bird app need to investigate based on their tweets only. A lot of y'all are truly sick in the head. When I saw this, I was like, what the F? Right, let's see here. Okay, time radio, we're gonna just let this one slide. This is so freaking crazy. Someone needs to create porn for children. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stop. All right, just read what's on the thing here because it's just sick. It's just sick. And let me read my comment on here. All right. This just remind me of back in the early 90s, I think, violent video games were being introduced. Okay, Mortal Kombat and others, meaning like violent video game. There was a huge backlash for it. Okay, look where we are now with video games. Yes, people need to be investigated. Why bring this shit up? Okay, this about porn thing here. Well, what the F is wrong with people? Why? What the F? Like what the F? Okay, people just discuss about it. Okay, name more iconic duo. Okay, that's it with the tweet. All right, so I'm gonna go on Google, do how do you call this? A prayer. Prayer. What would we say here? What is my passion today? What am I passionate about here? Prayer for. Let's see. Let's do protection. I don't have. Okay, let's go back to clarity. So for more of the squad, for clarity and wisdom. All right, with that wisdom, with all of the stuff the squad are sharing here, the wisdom that is sharing, let's give that. All right, let me go to the image because I think I read that yesterday. What is? All right, this one is popping up. Okay, dear God, please give me strength when I am weak, love when I feel forsaken, courage when I am afraid, wisdom when I feel foolish, comfort when I am alone. I'm telling you that wisdom here when I feel foolish, that's what I want most of the time, because a lot of time when I see the things so crazy, I'm like, please give me wisdom. All right, what is it? When I am afraid, wisdom when I feel foolish, comfort when I am alone. There's another thing here, a lot of stuff where I said you guys sometimes need to learn to be alone. All right, being alone is not that bad. All right, most of the time. All right, you don't always need people to keep you company. Sometimes this is where you get your head clear out and all of that. So there it is. All right, comfort when I'm alone, hope when I feel rejected, and peace when I am in turmoil. I think this one is talking to me because when they say rejected, I'm thinking of YouTube who rejected my channel. This one was meant for me directly. I'm telling you, my sense tend to go to some stuff I can't believe. All right, all of this is talking to me here. But anyway, I'm already an hour plus. I want to clean up my other thing. If I need to re-edit some stuff, I need to do that. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And for some of you who have subscribed to my other channel, thank you. The link is in the description, and if you haven't, please go subscribe. I'm gonna have some content in it. I think some of you were looking for things to laugh about, and I think I'm gonna take it a little bit notch down. Okay, it's not about laughing matters in here. On that other channel is gonna be more focused on specific topic, and then if I have time, do research on it, and you know, bring my perspective on it. And a majority of the thing is gonna be my humble opinion, as always, because I'm not an expert on anything. So, and you know, put it into views and how I feel about it. All right, so most likely there will not be any laugh or anything like that. All right, so this is the channel to come. This is why I told you this channel will always remain. All right, this when I need to do my foolishness, my silliness. Okay, you want to blast me out, this is it. This is the channel. But the other one, I'm gonna start completely you know, different. All right, so that's it. Thank you, and hope to see you on my other channel.